Good Monday afternoon, everybody. October 16th, 2017. Welcome back from a rainy. Oh, yeah. It could have been rainy. Could have been rainy. Could have been anything over the weekend.
Windy.
It was a great weekend to hang out inside, put those chores off, and just binge. Watch your favorite shows, read a book, whatever tickles the taste bud. Hopefully you got out and did it.
Tickles the taste bud.
Hopefully you avoided watching the Packers at all costs. I gotta tell you, snooze fest out there. So, what a boring game. Like, aside from the injuries, just a boring game. I'm telling you.
Well, Vikings defense is top notch, and Packers defense, surprisingly, even though some people would always argue that they're just terrible.
Man.
I mean, they held up pretty good, even being, down the leader. So
I'm just saying, like, the NFL, I think we need some new talent out there. You know what I mean? It's getting a little sleepy. Not seeing a lot of athleticism going around.
The ratings have continued to drop.
What's going on? I mean, all the top tier players are getting injured. You got, what is his name, from the Giants?
What?
Odell Beckham Jr. going down,
J.J. Watt.
broken leg, J.J. Watt. Like, all the athletes, you know what I mean? The top tier, premier athletes of the NFL going down. And it leaves you to question, what are we watching for?
Well, then you flip side if you look at the Badger game.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
flip it.
That again, same concept.
Yeah.
It was, how were the Badgers trying to give away the game and still come away?
Yeah. So, I don't know. Interesting, because last week, super exciting Packer game. I was into it, loving it. This week, poof, put me to sleep.
It's going to be a long road. I loved, if you follow Twitter or any of the social media stuff, I loved the talk of what's the next quarterback.
Yeah, people were blown up. All right, call Kaepernick and Favre. Here we go.
Yeah.
For the big
Tony Romo.
Like, what?
Tony Romo. Bring him back. Wisconsin boy. He's in.
Yeah,
Man.
It was, it's been awesome.
I'd say we just let number 7 run the show from here on out. Just give him the shot. Just let's go.
Hundley?
Yeah.
Let him go?
Just back him. Give him some confidence.
I think he has 3 years, something like 3 years in the system. Like you've already, you've got to go with him.
Yeah. Give him the shot.
Yeah. So for you, yeah. But didn't you just feel like after that injury, like the playoffs, it's just kind of like goodbye.
I can't think that way though.
I don't know what I was feeling.
Can't be negative, Crosby.
About the best thing, the way Preston said it sums up to NFL is a week-to-week
It is.
game, and that's.
It is.
Whether you like it or dislike it, that's kind of what it's at. But
yeah, it's a little less enticing for me to watch right now. I gotta be completely honest. Because he's not only a great player, Aaron Rodgers, exciting. Brings a little excitement to the game because you never know when's he gonna throw that ball deep.
Right?
So
That next Hail Mary.
there you go. Who knows though? Now I'm just gonna be hotly anticipating watching him. Here comes number 12 off the bench, just left-handed, just chucking it downfield. It's gonna be amazing. Can't wait.
Left-handed.
But anyways, I digress.
And by the way, how painful could that injury be? Whew.
Yowza.
I mean,
That's a big guy.
he put on
Driving into the ground
he's putting on a big smile, but you got to think, oh man,
Yeah.
that's got to be painful.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, let's tell you what's coming up on the show today. Got a lot of covered a few events over the weekend, including the fire department's open house. We'll get you updated on all of today's headlines coming up. Of course, it's Monday, so we got just in case you missed it, or just in case you missed it.
No.
Excuse me.
No.
Just in case you missed the construction update.
Yes.
It's construction update. You covered myself. All right, moving on. Our guest segment, we're going to be talking with Susie from Burby Derby, as that is already coming up.
It's almost here.
It's here. It's almost here, and kind of a cool, couple of cool storylines coming up in that too. So looking forward to that, and then wrapping up the show, a little bit of PB&J. But first, we do got to kick it off with the open house. Preston, you went out to this event.
I did go out to this event, and it was awesome. And I don't want to say much more about it, and I'll let them take it away. Go for it.
Today is October 14th, Saturday, and we are at Fitchburg Fire Station 1, and today is our annual open house. We have many opportunities for people to learn about what we do here at the firehouse. We have everything from fire engine rides to all the vehicles that people can go and they can climb in and check them out and see what they can do with those and look at all the equipment. We have a lot of vendors here also that talk about safety and fun information like that. We also have a bunch of demonstrations going on today as well. We have a safe house in the back, which talks about different things like escape routes and what to do when there's a fire, which is fully simulated. It's got simulated smoke and hot doors and everything. We're also going to be demonstrating our Hearst Jaws of Life equipment. We're going to be showing how we train with it, and also we're going to cut a couple things apart so that people can see just how cool they are. We're also going to be demonstrating why you want to keep your bedroom doors closed when you sleep. We have a nice little, we call it the dollhouse simulator. We're actually going to set it on fire and demonstrate how quickly a fire moves through a house, and the difference between leaving your door open and closed that buys you an extra 6 minutes, a potential life-saving time to get out of the building and instead of succumbing to the smoke and the fire. A lot of the times the community has no idea what we do here, and a lot of people think all we do is fight fires, and that's maybe 5% of what we do. We do a lot more work doing medical assist, working with the EMS. We go to traffic accidents. We do hazardous material situations. There's so many more things that we do here at the fire department that we really like to have people come in and check it out and see who we are. Also, we are public servants. We're stewards of the community, so we want people to come here and really, see that we're one great big happy family, and we like to get people out here and really appreciate and enjoy what we do. And of course, as the fire engine rides.
It was awesome. It was really cool, very well attended. Lots of neat demonstrations this year, and the VR, awesome. They're doing cool stuff over there.
Yeah, you said that they had simulating going up the ladder.
Yep, climbing up the huge. I mean, obviously not everyone can climb up the ladder, so they did the next best thing. Did it with a 360 camera and all that. They have it up on YouTube, the video, so you can scroll around, or if you have a Google Cardboard headset at home, check it out.
Look at it.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It is very cool.
Good, yeah. It's always that. I'm glad he mentioned the fire truck rides right at the end.
Yeah.
It's classic. He doesn't even need to say it. It's just classic.
It's there.
Well, what a way to end up or wrap up the week for Fire Prevention Safety Week. So, perfect. All right. Sticking with public safety, our canine friend, Durago, he hit the road again. Take a look at this. And here we go. Despite the gloomy weather, Officer Parker and K9 Durago joined the hundreds of walkers at the McKee Farms Park for the Madison Area Down Syndrome Society's 2017 Buddy Walk. Durago enjoyed making a bunch of new friends, including the group from the Team Thomas. How about that?
There they are.
Go Team Thomas. That's right. 2017, one of Durago's primary and perhaps his most enjoyable function is community relations. He truly considers the community a part of his pack and enjoys every opportunity to interact with members, young and old. His friendly personality and approachability allows us as the department to build relations with the community members and may not otherwise start conversation with. So kind of cool.
Yep.
If you haven't met Durago, my gosh, every time he stops by, this last time we were having a meeting in the front office, he stopped by, he just was right on my lap.
Yeah, he's a great dude.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
All right, important news for everybody to know regarding traffic, and we'll touch on this in the next segment as well. But starting today, Anton Drive will be closed at Carriage Street, west of Verona Road, in Fitchburg until late Wednesday, October 18th. Crews are going to be placing underground utilities at the location, so you're going to have to use alternate routes to get to residences and businesses. But yeah, just be aware of that happening, and of course, weather may affect it.
All right, Tower Hill neighborhood meeting is coming up. Alder Dan Barr and Alder Julia Adafrada is hosting a Tower Hill neighborhood meeting on Wednesday, November 1st at the Fitchburg Public Library to discuss how to distribute the funds collected among neighbors affected by the house explosion. The meeting will be held beginning at 7:00 p.m. in the meeting room at the Fitchburg Public Library, 5530 Lacey Road. If you've got any questions, direct those to Alder Barr at 608-225-3020, or you can email Alder Adafrada at, well, this is an email you can call. Sorry, I don't know why I said email. Hit her number there up on the screen as well.
All right, sounds good. And then just a little more news coming from the Fitchburg Police Department on how to prevent property crimes. You should check this out over on their Facebook page. Just some basic good reminders. Lock it, light it, hide it, remove it, close it, and report it. These are each good tips on how you can prevent property crimes. Again, you should head on over to their Facebook page to take a closer look, share this out with your friends and family.
Yeah, there had been an uptick in robberies over in the McKee Road between Osmond Road and Chapel Valley. So just we've always talked about it on the show of crimes of opportunity, and that's what those safety tips remind you of. Got to tell you about a closure on a trail. The portion of the Capital City Trail will be closed for maintenance. The Dane County Parks Director has released this information. Dane County Parks announced today that portion of Capital City Trail will be temporarily closed beginning Tuesday, October 17th to replace a waterway culvert east of Longford Terrace in the city of Fitchburg. The project is anticipated to take 2 weeks, weather dependent. However, with the uncertainty of the weather conditions, could take longer, as said. Second release will be put out to notify people when it is complete. So keep an eye on that. Alternative routes maps all available for you to check out.
Indeed.
All right, it was a rainy Friday this past week for prep football, the final week before the playoffs. We got just a quick highlights here of Verona versus Janesville. Craig, take a peek. This was a crazy battle and went all the way down to the fourth quarter, where Verona beating Janesville Craig 7-3. And I want to remind you, the highlights are up on our Facebook page now, so you can go ahead and check those out there. But for Friday the 13th, it wasn't spooky. It was rainy. It was rainy and wet, and that's all you can say about that. That's one of the
scariest things, if you ask me.
Let's jump over to the Big 8 standings as it had completed for the season. Sun Prairie held off 9-0. Can you believe it?
Hey, congrats.
Middleton 8-1, and then our two teams, Madison West 7-2, Verona 6-3. Moving on then to the playoffs, as the top, it was almost like, gosh, what, top 6, 7 qualified for the playoffs. Here is your groupings for said playoffs. And it stands. We made it in Group C for the most part. Janesville Craig made Group D, which is a little bit farther south, which is okay, but it's pretty much a Big 8, like
they're in there. So,
semi mini like playoff scenario here. So.
Yeah, you got Madison Memorial, Verona, and Madison West. All right there, right in it.
Yeah, so Verona looks like they got Kettle, Moraine, and Madison West has Hamilton. Both of those games are this Friday, 7 o'clock. Both are home games. So pretty interesting stuff there, gotta say.
Indeed.
So we'll keep an eye on that and more as the season continues on. All right, we got to take a quick break. Coming up next, we're going to tell you about your construction updates from Lacey Road and Verona Road. It's next right here on Talking Fitchburg.